Returning now to one of our top stories, we want to give you perspective on the issue of bullying in Connecticut schools. Police in Ansonia say schools were closed today because of a threat against the high school that stems from bullying, a situation involving several students. Well, joining us now, Dr. Saunders, a child psychologist with the Institute of Living in Hartford. And Doctor, we get parents contacting us here at Fox 61 News from time to time, worried about, complaining about bullying in the schools. Is there a yardstick that measures how well schools are doing in handling bullying right now?
Well, schools are mandated to report incidents of bullying, or what's also called acts of meanness, to the State Department of Education. So parents would be able to track it in that way. Very often, any school has a coordinator who deals with issues around bullying or acts of meanness.
So there are efforts being made, and at the state level. We like to think that public awareness is the key to minimizing incidents of bullying in the schools, but in reality, bullying is not necessarily something we can really hope to stamp out. Anytime kids are unsupervised, adults are looking the other way, we may see bullying, right?
Right. And kids, since the beginning of time, have had conflicts. So it's not necessarily that a conflict is a problem. Bullying, by definition, requires there to be a power differential. It is ongoing. It disrupts education. It creates an environment or a culture that does not have safety as a part of it.
So you and I were just talking in the break right before we got started here about the person who made this threat in Ansonia. If in fact it's real, and if in fact it is linked to bullying, we get upset with or angry at anybody who makes a threat against a school, but this person seems to have been bullied to the point of desperation, him or herself, right?
Right. There's not clear categories between bullies and victims. Very often there is that mixed category that we call the bully victim. Individuals that may have been bullied in one setting, or really taken advantage of in one setting, then act out in another, and sometimes overreact as a way to let people know about the level of distress that they're experiencing.
Yeah, and it's probably not likely that a lot of middle school or high school age kids are watching us right now, but
right.
If you're being bullied right now and you're listening to this, don't make a threat of violence against your school. That's not the way to handle it. There are people who can help.
Right, and really it's parents. Parents are at the front line here, as well as teachers, but parents see that there's changes in their child, that they don't want to go to school, they appear more depressed, they're withdrawn, they're angry, they're irritable. Parents know their children, so the more that they can do something or just check in with school officials, listen, little Johnny's having a hard time, what do you notice? It creates that dialogue between parent and school.
All right, sounds good. Dr. Saunders, thanks for joining us again.
Thank you, Brian.